I'm a ghost, or that's how this light, this is this bright light. Let you know. Hey guys, Larry Hankins here, and you know what? I felt like I wanted to do this list a second time. This time I hope to God that I can put it in January instead of March, because for some reason I did that. Anyway, so here's my top 15 of 2015. 15 Transformers. I should reinstate that, because then people will get confused, and then 15 of 15 could mean anything. Movies? I don't know. I only watched 6. One of them was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Once again, I'm doing honorable mentions because there was a lot of good toys I bought this year, but hey, it got this year, so why not? I'll give these a little rocket round. Also, first off, I need to mention this. It's really special thanks to Nintendo for sending me this Splatoon shirt. And guess what? I finally got to play Splatoon! It's a fun game. Go out and play it. And I don't know if they have the Transformer shirts anymore. Gotta find, I don't know. But hey, thank you Nintendo, you're my bestest friend. My first honorable mention goes to something I gave a lot of shit on, but, you know, I still thought it was an okay toy. Combiner Wars Megatron. Everyone knows my review, everyone knows I'm very salty about it, but hey, it's on this list, so it's fine, I guess. The next thing on my list is something I've always liked getting, and this is like the first one I ever got. This is a prototype Age of Extinction Grimlock leader class. I thought it was pretty cool looking, and it was the most screen accurate thing I could get. Too bad the figure sucks anyway. Well, mostly. Next thing on my honorable mention goes to something very tiny and very small. I was working on American Review for this on Halloween, but it never got aired. Hopefully next year. Little Legends, Robots in Disguise Fix It. I've only watched 3 episodes of the show still so far, but you know what? I liked Fix It, and I thought this was the most adorable thing. I really do like this figure. It's so articulated. But it only could stay an honorable mention. It was at one point. I'm being serious. 13. Here's another Grimlock. This is the only one I wanted to buy in America. I'm thinking about getting the Voyager one from Takara. This figure is something I've always wanted, and I passed up many a times. Finally I got it. Generations Cup. I had Swerve. I gave it to TFA 1024. Wait. TFA? No? Yeah, TFA 1024. Sorry, I'm tired. I just woke up 3 hours ago. Yeah, sure. And so there, Cup. Bada bing, bada boop. It goes over there. It's a good figure. Don't worry. I didn't throw that because I hate things. I do though. This next little thing came from Shockwave 4 for my birthday. Sorry, I'm being quiet. Constructible Town. It's a pretty cool looking figure. Thought it was pretty funny. Thanks for the thing, Shockwave. Pretty fun figure. Don't worry, we'll get over with this list soon. This honorable mentions list soon. This goes to a figure I technically had last year, but I still really wanted the original one. Not Age of Extinction, Dark of the Moon Wheeljack. And pretty fun little figure. My brother got me this for Christmas. I really like it, but unfortunately it only got here on the honorable mentions. And the last thing on my honorable mentions of this year is a figure I had last year, and it was actually number 2 on the list, but I found this at a remarkably cool price. It is Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. It's a custom face sculpt. The shield came from eBay. It came from the same people that sold me the prototype Grimlock. But I like this, and I thought I'd at least put it on the list. This light is giving me a problem. Let me just turn it off here in a minute. I decided to turn off the light. It was annoying. So, here we'll go. Let's go on to the actual list. Number 15 goes to a figure that I've always wanted, and I finally got. It's a G1 reissue Optimus Prime. Now, it isn't the actual G1 toy, but hey, it looks like one. It's just missing the very pointy smokestacks. I did see the actual G1, like I've said before, same day I got this. But it just looks so beat up, torn up, and very ugly looking that I decided to get this instead because it looked better. Honestly, one day I may just find a G1 Junker Prime and at least have like the smokestack arms, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. And until then, this'll do. This is probably going to be the only G1 figure I get, except for Bruticus, because Bruticus is love. Bruticus is life. Number 14 goes to a movie figure I've always kind of wanted. I'm waiting for the hate mail for that. Movie Long Arm. Now, this is the one that has Michaela in the truck. I don't care if you didn't see that or not. But, it doesn't bug me because I like keeping it in robot mode. I had a lot of fun when I got this guy and whenever I brought him home. He sat at my desk for a while playing with it. My only complaint with it was his gun was stuck to his arm. But then I realized it was screwed in, so really, whatever. I just unscrewed it and now I got Long Arm with a gun. And he could take it out, so whatever. And I think Long Arm is a pretty fun little figure. Number 13 goes to a two-way tie. Legends, Combiner Wars, Shockwave, and Warpath. Shockwave because it's Shockwave and it's a pretty fun figure. And Warpath because, I don't know, I didn't own the Megatron one, and I got this, and it was a pretty fun figure. As I stated in my quickie review, that it's the most fun I've had with something that looks nothing like its original counterpart. So I had to give these two their own spot. Originally it was going to be Skywarp and Warpath, but then I got Shockwave and I was like, no. Number 12 goes to a figure that I've wanted also. Arms Micron Ironhide. Now, I don't have the Arms Micron, it's broken. But I didn't buy this for the Arms Micron. I bought it for the Ironhide. And it looks pretty good. My only complaint was with the stickers and, of course, the thing breaking, but I didn't give a shit about that. The stickers was just a bit of a pain. I'm glad I also gave him Cup's gun, so, hey, there's that. Number 11 is, once again, a two-way tie between, well, figures that are basically the same thing, except for repainted. And that goes to Combiner Wars, Menasor, and Optimus Maximus. The red-chested one. I like these figures a lot. I use Bumblebee as the chest on Optimus. I have the Wild Rider. I do have Off-Road. It's a fun figure, but I kind of like Off-Road better on this figure. I like Menasor a lot, but the problem is he keeps leaning back, where Optimus doesn't, which is surprising, because this came before this one, so I don't know what the hell's up with that. But hey, they're pretty fun. They're pretty good. Except for when their chests keep falling out because it's stupid. But hey, I can't complain. My chest falls out every day. From my broken heart. That's not even remotely funny, Larry. Number 10 goes to a Combiner Wars figure that I for a while thought was the best of the Combiners. Over some more thinking, I thought different. It goes to Combiner Wars Defensor. Now, before anyone asks, no, I don't have Combiner Wars Bruticus, as much as it disappoints me, so be sure it'll be on the next list. So I've just put the Bruticus limbs that I did get eventually on Cyclonus. It looks nice, but it's not Bruticus, so I hate it every day. I'm kidding, I like it. But Defensor is pretty cool. I like Rook as a replacement. My only problem with Defensor is it leans, but I use his gun as a cane. I hope maybe one day I'll finally get Groove. I don't care if it's either I'm going to buy a car and just send most of that shit away, or customize it, or destroy it, or something, or Hasbro finally gets off their ass and do it. I'm not going to call it that. No, they just, whatever. Defensor, there you go. It's number 10. Happy Birthmas. Now, number 9 finally goes to what I think is the best Voyager and Deluxe Combiner in Combiner Wars. Superion. Now, I do have Alpha Bravo, but honestly, unlike Off-Road where I think he does work well with Menasor, I don't like Alpha Bravo on Superion, I'll be completely brutally honest. I just really like the symmetry of this. I really like the two planes that are basically the same also down there. I like the symmetry of this figure. It looks really nice. It's like the only one I've really contemplated on buying the Perfect Effect feet and hands, because I think this figure would look really good with them, but at the same time, I don't know about that. But I do think Superion is a really good figure, and don't get me wrong, Alpha Bravo is a really superb figure. I do think he's a really good figure in Combiner Wars. I just don't think these two mix well. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm being a G1er. But whatever. I think I like Slingshot better. You want to fight me? Oh, sorry, I dropped him. Number 8. you remember when I promised this figure on my list last year, and I said, oh, if he was just technically on this day, I would have put it on the list, but I'm just going to be sincere and put it on this list. Honestly, I wish I could have put it on that list, because it would have definitely fared better. Microblaze Creations, Military Titans, there's no real name. Voyager Onslaught for Fall of Cybertron, Bruticus. Yeah, unfortunately, this figure, I don't know, don't get me wrong, I love it. I honestly love it. I have to at $110. I'm kidding. It is a pretty good fun figure. My problem with it is I almost completely screwed the living hell out of the thing. Yeah, as soon as I got out of the box, I tried something different, and for a good hour, I almost contemplated it almost broke. I almost ripped it straight out of the thing. Okay, what do you want to know? These guns, you know how they have that little gun peg that you can slide in? Well, I don't know why, I just, in my bright mind, thought you could just flip that around and get a better connection. No, first off, folks, don't ever do that. You'll either have to send it back, or you may just have to break it. Luckily, I figured a way out how to not break it or send it back. So I got this. But my other main concern with this figure is it doesn't stand correctly, and Swindle is absolutely shit. The foot for Swindle is absolutely shit. Brawl, perfect. Absolutely great. Swindle, awful. But don't get me wrong, I still like this figure. It looks amazing. Look at it. It looks exactly like you ripped it off the model. Just my problem is, it just looks... It just feels awful. But don't worry, if you want it, still get it. It's a pretty good figure. It comes with mine came with the thingamajigs. So get it. Number 7 goes to what I thought was the best combiner of 2015 in Combiner Wars. I mean, other than Bruticus, but technically I didn't get Bruticus. Devastator. Now I know. Larry, you voted Devastator over a Bruticus? Sacrilege! I know, I have to go to church tomorrow and repent my sins. But you know, it's not a bad figure. The individual bots do have some problems, I will give it that. Different weird looking arms. I mean, Scrapper doesn't even have elbows, nor does Longhaul. Just, in general, I thought it was just weird. But you know, combined, this figure looks awesome. It looks fun. I see a lot of people put this with their Masterpiece collection. First off, that's weird, but whatever. But then second off, it works well. I mean, looks really nice. Give it that. At first, for a while, I was going to get the Takara version, but I decided against it because the site I went to actually adds a lot more money at a point. And I thought it was about at the same price as this, and gosh dang, I was wrong. Thank God I got this for Christmas where I didn't have to pay a cent. Number 6 goes to a KO. What is wrong with me? KO, Masterpiece, Smokescreen. Now, when I bought some, when I was looking in the market for a Masterpiece, it was between Smokescreen and Wheeljack. I did get Wheeljack first, and it was sublime. You'll see it somewhere on this list. It was just beautiful. But, you know, deep down, I was still like, I really want a Smokescreen. Unfortunately, I didn't see any, like, regular ones at a price I was willing to pay. But, at a flea market, the same flea market I keep getting all my good shit at, my G1 Reissue Prime, my custom Optimus Prime, all my good crap. In fact, like, I think 3 of these Transformers on this list. Let me look. 1, 2, to 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of these figures on this list came from the flea market. I got Firefly from Superion from the flea market. I got Longarm from the flea market. I got shit, I don't know, all that other stuff I said. And I got this from the flea market. Different seller from that, but still got this. I really like it. My only problem, I can always go in there and grease it up or some shit, but you know, overall, I just like keeping it in case. Also, another problem. Some of the paint in places is not great. But overall, not terrible. And honestly, one day when I finally get the money, I will definitely buy the real version of this. Because, gosh dang it, I want it. I don't want floppy McFlop legs, but I will use this as a substitute till then. Number 5 goes to another KO. I know, I need to go to the doctor, I guess. KO Dark of the Moon Soundwave. Now, whenever I was perusing eBay one night at like probably 3 o'clock in the morning, and I saw this, I immediately bought it. But I did not read it was a KO until I already checked out and paid, and somehow they already sent it. Oh well, so I sat there and it's just like, well, it was $50 that I just wasted. I don't care. And luckily, I was right. It's $50 that was really well spent. It is exactly what I was hoping for. Because out of all the Dark of the Moon figures that were canceled, I do have Leadfoot. I'm already good with that. Lost Age Wheeljack. I'm perfectly fine with that. Now I do have the actual Wheeljack. Soundwave, when it came to Soundwave, I did not like the Deluxe as much as everyone else did. I wanted this shit. But $250 for this shit was too much shit. So I finally got this guy, and I'm super, super happy about it. Because it is exactly what I was hoping for this figure to be. And I'm so glad the KO quality on this was great. You saw my review. I really love the thing. I guess you can't judge a KO by its KO. I like quoting myself sometimes. Number 4 goes to a toy that makes me hate every Megatron toy that ever existed and will ever come out. Hasbro and third party. Until a masterpiece shows up, I guess, and a better one. Hegemon. I know a lot of complaints about this. I always hear that the transformation is insane. It's hard. I fear it. And when you get better at it, nah, it's not that bad. I mean, it's still kind of like scary, but nonetheless, it's pretty good figure. I just really love the scale, and I really love the amount of detail and how well it looks like Megatron. This is the second version that didn't come with the stock and didn't come with the longer barrel. Yeah, that's what I meant. But you know what? I'm perfectly fine with it. It came with an Energon axe, a mace, but I didn't want to get it out of the case. But I just love this figure, and I don't know, it just makes me hate everything, especially Apollyon. I could not stand Apollyon because I got this figure. I don't care if it's masterpiece size, it just looked weird to me. I love this. It's Voyager size, and that's honestly what I would like to work with on a Megatron. Sorry I hate all your Megatrons, everybody. Number 3 is what I like to call the best Transformer Hasbro put out this year. And honestly, I hear a lot of complaints about this figure every once in a while, but I honestly, deep down, think it is the best. In fact, TFW 2005's staff mostly picked this figure as their favorite figure of this year. It's Combining Wars Ultra Magnus. I just love this thing. It looks amazing. It looks exactly what I want in an Ultra Magnus. It's big. It's large. It comes with a bunch of shit. You can put cars in it. It really is amazing. And for a good minute, I was really considering going out and buying more Ultra Magnuses. But you know, with this, I think I'm satisfied. It really is a good figure. Yeah, I know a lot of people complaining about it. There's no wrist. There's no bleh. There's no bleh. But you know what? I really like it. I don't care about the complaints. I think it's a really superb figure. Except for the hammer. That hammer idea is just stupid as fuck. Number 2 goes to my first ever masterpiece, and is definitely not going to be the last one. Masterpiece Wheeljack. I've already said it. I've said that it was either between this and Smokescreen. I made the best decision. And everyone I ever talk to anybody that has this is definitely on their top list of masterpieces. It's awesome. It looks beautiful. I got Wheeljack because, honestly, I kind of liked Wheeljack. At that point in time, I was thinking, Wheeljack's a pretty cool character. I want to get some stuff. And honestly, at this point, I want to buy everything I can get of Wheeljack. I want to get the Generations figure. I want to get the Combining Wars figure. I want to get the actual G1 Wheeljack. Because of this. That's how powerful these masterpiece toys are working on me. Like, I honestly considered getting more Smokescreen stuff with that KO Smokescreen. But this Wheeljack has really started me wanting to buy a bunch of character toys. Ultra Magnus, Astro Train, which I am not putting on this list because it's awful, but it's still there. Yeah, just freaking MP Wheeljack. Look at it. It's amazing. It's best toy ever. Except for it's only number 2. Number 1. Don't even need to say it. TF Craft Productions, TF 5 for 1 Productions, Nicholas, whatever you want me to call you. Thank you so much. I literally think this is basically the end of my Prime collection. There's no Primes I want to buy now. Because I got this. It is wonderful. It is amazing. Everything about it is perfect. It is what I would like to call the perfect toy. Well, perfect Transformer. And I'm not saying this because I'm a G1er, but it honestly is. It's got everything I love in a Transformer. It's got all this articulation. It's got all this pretty looks. It's just the best Transformer ever. Best Transformer, I'll be honest. If I ever make a top 10 Transformers of all time, this definitely would still be number 1, because I've been waiting for so gosh dang long for this thing, and I finally got it. And it does not disappoint. It's better than my expectations, actually. It's just that good. Thank you, Nicholas, for this. So, that's my top 15 of 15. Transformers of 15. What's yours? Make a list if you want to. Either in the comments or make your own video. I endorse making a video so I don't get a lot of comments one day. I mean, I like your comments. What do you got to say? Exactly what I thought. So, take care, folks. And don't worry, I'm definitely working on some stuff. In fact, I'm working on a Secret Transformer episode now. There's going to be a video on my 6th anniversary of my YouTube channel. And all those knickknacks and paddywhacks and give a dog's bones. This old man's got to go home. Who am I pointing at? That's up to determination, really. Good night, folks.